What is that?
It looks like the orbs we've come across before, but it's far larger. I have an uneasy feeling about it.
There's a cold, pale light flickering inside of it.
Man, it's huge! It's kinda pretty.
I definitely sense some kind of power coming from it. Is this the source of the energy you were sensing earlier, Emma?
There's no doubt about it. I suspect this orb is the cause of all the strange things going on in this castle. If we can destroy it, I'm betting everything will return to normal.
All right, just leave it to me!
What? Hold on, Milliam.
Don't sweat it. Lemmy's busted up tougher looking stuff than this. Let's smash this orb and get out of this creepy castle already!
You idiot, we have no idea what it might do.
Go, go, Lemmy! Ah!
Milliam!
What did I just say?
Are you all right?
I forgot about those stupid barriers.
I guess it makes sense that it would be protected by one of those barriers.
Wait, something's wrong.
What's happening to it? I feel an incredible torrent of energy pouring out of it. Everyone get back!
A bone-faced fiend?
A Nosferatu? How could it manifest something like that in the real world?
It's on a completely different level than the foes we've encountered so far. Julian, Carno, get behind us.
There's no way we can afford to lose. Not here. Let's give it everything we've got.
Right.
A worthy adversary.
We have.
Okay.
This is the worst boss in the game, and I had forgotten exactly how incredibly bad it
Shield
is.
us from harm.
After
Here we
losing
go.
about 8 times in a row now, I have turned into a giant pile of salt. So you'll just have to forgive me for
All right, let's do
my
this.
lack of commentary right now, because I'm too mad to
Of
discuss it.
course.
All right.
Come on! Come on!
Oh, grant me your strength!
Of course.
The main thing to know about this fight is that because the boss continually calls allies and does large AoEs and everything that all the characters can, all the enemies can do, every attack they have does some kind of like sleep or nightmare or confusion or whatever. Like, you're constantly on the back foot no matter what you do, and even if you're looking really good in the head like I am right now, it can all turn on a dime and you will lose, and it sucks. And that's what happened every time so far, is that it looked like I was gonna win and then all of a sudden I lost.
Right.
It's my turn. Here.
My turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah! Here!
You're mine! Here we go! Flames, gather on my blade!
Right! No escape!
Come
It's
on.
my turn. Now!
You have my thanks. Of course. Huh!
Here we go! Arcus, activate! Ha!
Yeah!
They all still have their shell, though. I don't really need another one. So that's kind of pointless. I guess we'll just do... No, yeah, it's fine.
Rise, great towers! Lord Alvarian! Rest in peace.
Of course. Hey!
My turn!
My turn. Huh!
You're mine! Go!
So in the previous fights, this is about the point where everything goes wrong. So we'll just see if I can survive.
It's my turn.
The good news is I still have my shell on everybody, which
It's
is
my
really
turn.
surprising.
Of course.
Actually, you know what?
Behold the might of the Arsade's
On a
field!
critical, I might use the thing and see if I can win the fight right here.
Radiant blade dance!
Oh my goodness, finally! Ugh. This fight sucks.
We should keep going.
I know that looked really easy, and you're probably sitting here going like, Joshua, you're complaining about an awful lot. No, trust me. You didn't watch the 8 times I lost at the last second, because what would happen would be he would get like a nightmare off on one character or confuse off on another character, pinion on the third, which is the thing where he steals the person, I can't control him anymore, and then my last character would get killed, and like I'd have no way to recover in time. Even with Recuria, which I had to make Recurias for everybody because like I needed the Recuria. Like even with the Recurias on everybody, like I didn't have the ability to Recuria and heal quick enough in order to recover. So a couple characters would die and it was just over. It was super annoying. Raises strength when HP is low. Kinda lame. I'm not gonna lie. I kinda feel like switching his out with the other one. Maybe I will.
I did it!
I've only just begun.
Nice.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
A matter of course.
I did it!
Did we win?
He is always surprised every time, although this time I'll give him credit after losing like 7 times. That's fair to ask.
What a terrifying opponent.
So that was...
Careful. Something still feels wrong.
What? Watch out! Damn it!
How could I have been so careless? I had no idea it had this much power left.
Laura! Are you okay? This is bad! Even Lammy can't move!
Looks like I've got no choice.
Reen, no! If you're not careful, you'll be drawn into it.
What are you?
What?
Huh?
What was that?
Is everyone all right?
I'm fine. That was really bright.
What just happened?
I have no idea. It all happened so quickly.
I heard the sound of something piercing through the air.
Yeah, right through that orb, too. It looked like a lance. But how could someone hurl something that large with that much force?
A lance?
Yeah, and whoever threw it was standing right up there until just a moment ago. It was a golden-haired woman, shrouded by a strange light.
Golden hair, you say?
But that sounds just like...
Laura!
That's impossible.
What's everyone all excited about? Hey, wait for me!
There's no one here.
Not that I honestly expected there would be.
That pale glow surrounding the castle seems to have disappeared, too.
Is that because the orb was destroyed?
But that would mean the lance that destroyed it.
The Lance Maiden.
I thought it might have been her, but it seems like it was the Steel Maiden. Still, we really are out of time.
Thank you for all you've done for us during our stay, Klaus. Please have a safe journey, everyone. I apologize for not being more of service to you during your long-awaited return home, my lady. With all that happened yesterday, you hardly had any time to relax and enjoy your visit. On the contrary, I had ample time to enjoy soaking in the atmosphere of home. And thanks to that wonderful, nutritious dinner, after we returned from the castle so tired, I was able to sleep well too. Indeed, for all that happened, I feel surprisingly well rested today. I'm just glad that the children were all right. It sounds like they got a real earful from their families, though. They deserved every minute. So, just what was it we witnessed yesterday? Yeah, I'm still mulling over where that lance that saved our skins last night could have come from. I only know what you've told me, I'm afraid. There's no doubt in my mind that it was Saint Sandlot. She must have sensed our peril confronting that strange specter and chose to lend us a helping hand. Well, honestly, I can't think of an explanation that sounds any more plausible than that. Considering the situation, it's almost hard to believe it could have been anything else. Well, that's certainly true. It feels like everything that happened last night was some grand dream. I think that of all of us, you have perhaps the least right to say that. Oh, actually, one of the accounts of Saint Sandlot's death places it right around this time of year. So it's almost the anniversary, and last night was a full moon. So it doesn't seem all that impossible that her spirit might manifest itself somewhere like the castle. I've heard that account of Saint Sandlot's death before. Hold on a minute. Even if all that stuff about Saint Sandlot is true, that doesn't explain all the weird things you did yesterday. Well, I learned a lot about curses from my grandmother growing up. And working with barriers isn't all that difficult if you put your mind to it. Really. Well, I suppose I'll take your word for it. I'm not sure I can say the same. I'll be sure to inform the Viscount of all that transpired here. In the meantime, you should be heading off to your next location you're to visit for your field study. I hope your journey is a safe and pleasant one. Thank you. Take care, Klaus. And give my regards to Father. The same to you, my lady. I hope we shall all have the opportunity to meet again. As do I. I'd enjoy the opportunity to test my own swordsmanship against you in the future. I wish you all the best. We still have some time left before the train comes, so we can tell everyone goodbye as we make our way to the station. That sounds good. Let's be off then. We still seem to have a little time before the next train leaves. What should we do? It might be best to just wait in the station until the train arrives. Yeah, let's go wait inside. We need to buy our tickets for the trip to Gorelia Fortress too. Hey, Eustace, want to buy me some snacks? Buy your own food. Lively as ever, I see. Let's head in then. Ooh, I can see the castle for a second there. Wait, it's gone again. Well, the forest is quite dense around here. Still, we saw a lot of weird things in that castle. It was one thing after another from the moment we walked through the door. What are you looking at me for? Never mind. That was pretty great. Do you have this much fun on all your field studies? I just wish it was a little longer. Those 2 days went by so quickly. Well, the field study isn't over. We're on our way to our next location, so don't relax just yet. It looks like I must say farewell to Legrand once again, for the time being. I wasn't expecting to, but I can't help but feel a little homesick already. I can understand why. It was a really welcoming place. I didn't ever get the sense that social classes were keeping people apart. True. It seems like a place that we nobles could learn much from. I'd definitely like to visit again in the future. It would be great to bring Fee and the others next time too. You're all more than welcome in Legram anytime. I can only hope I'll continue to learn and grow between now and when our next return. After leaving Legram, we changed trains at Bereyhard Station and rode the Croydon main line north heading towards Celtic. Alright, let's go over our schedule again. We're currently en route to Celtic, where we'll rendezvous with Group B. From there, we'll take the Transcontinental Railroad to Gorelia Fortress on the Empire's eastern border. Gorelia Fortress is one of the Imperial Army's largest strongholds. It's sometimes referred to as the wall that protects the nation from the threat of the Calvard Republic. I've heard it's ludicrously gigantic, almost an icon of military excess. It also houses the 2 railway guns and has a military exercise ground on the premises. Weren't those the weapons that Gwyn said he regretted constructing? Yeah, they're these 2 massive orbital cannons pointed towards the east at Calvard. Or more specifically, they're aimed at the buffer zone between us and them, Crossbell State. They are pretty crazy, huh? Yeah. It's like you're looking at a mountain of iron. I was pretty overwhelmed when I first saw them. Wait, you actually seen the railway guns in person? Yeah, Gramps took Claire, Lecter, and me to see them this one time. These are the mightiest weapons wrought by the hands of man since the Great Collapse. I want you to consider what it means that such weapons have been placed here. Well, something like that anyway. To consider what it means? He has a flair for the dramatic, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, today's the day, isn't it? The day that the Chancellor is scheduled to depart for Crossbell with Prince Oliver? Guess the trade conference kinda snuck up on us, huh? I think that's where Lecter's going too. I want to go to Crossbell. There's supposed to be this really famous theater group there, and they have a huge theme park, right? That's what I've heard, though you probably know more about it than I do. So, I don't know where in the games that fits, because I don't think that's in Trails of the Sky, which is the series before this one. I think there was like a game in between them, and that's what she's referencing, but I'm not sure. Apparently President Toa is going as part of the entourage to further her studies. Really? She never fails to impress. I hear she's been getting job offers from a bunch of different companies ready to hire her right after graduation. Well, she does merit the high esteem people lavish on her. She's the pride of the Academy. All passengers disembarking here in Celtic, please exit the platform via the bridge. I repeat, do not approach the rope barriers on platform 1. Passengers wishing to travel on the Transcontinental Railroad, please wait on platform 2. What's going on here? All the security feels kind of ominous. It seems the railway military police is guarding the opposite platform. Yeah, I wonder if...
Well, isn't this quite the coincidence?
Captain Claire!
It's Claire! Did you come to see me?
Just a coincidence, I'm afraid. Eisengraf will be passing through here soon, so this station's operating under heightened security.
Oh, right!
Still, I'm happy to see you again. It's been, what, 2 months since I last saw you?
She really is attached to Captain Claire. Yeah, almost like sisters. Hard to believe both of them are Ironbloods. At any rate, good day everyone. Let me thank you again for all your help during the recent crisis in Heimdall. Don't worry about it. We simply did our duty as citizens of the Empire. More importantly, what's the meaning of all this extra security? And what is this Eisengraph you mentioned? As in Iron Count, right? You'll see what I mean soon enough. A special express train will momentarily be passing by Platform 1. This train will be passing through at high speed, so travelers on the platform are advertised to exercise caution. A special express train? It couldn't be. Right on time. There's Toa, and there's Prince Oliver. So that was the Eisengraph. Come to think of it, I've heard rumors of a special Crimson train. It's supposedly reserved for use by members of the Imperial government. I've been on it before, it's really fast. It's pretty fancy inside too. The Eisengraph, or the Iron Count in the common parlance, was so titled in honor of Chancellor Osborne himself. Well, I do hear him called the Blood and Iron Chancellor all the time, so I can understand the iron part. But isn't the Chancellor a commoner by birth? He is indeed. However, he was granted the title of Count by His Majesty when he was made Chancellor 11 years ago. Supposedly, that's what led to the train being given its name shortly thereafter. I see. I doubt he, of all people, sees any worth in titles or peerage. Reen? Yeah? Is something bothering you? Your attention seems elsewhere. Still feeling tired after yesterday? No, not really. I just happened to catch a glance of Toa and Prince Oliver on the train as it passed by. Wow, I'm surprised you could even make them out. You must have a hawk's eye to be able to see them when the Eisengraph whooshed by so quickly. Nah, it was probably just a coincidence. It was more than just a glance though, I could see them clearly, in detail. What was that just now? Well, as long as you're not feeling unwell. We would like to thank all passengers for their cooperation with today's security measures. Transcontinental Railway Service bound for Transcontinental Railway Service bound for Crossbell State, now arriving on platform 2. Here it comes. Yeah, it looks like we didn't have to wait long after all. Hey, there they are. Reen, over here. Come on, we haven't got all day. We saved you some seats. Well, if you'll excuse us, Captain. See you later, Claire. Of course. Have a safe trip, everyone. Whoa, who's that classy looking babe? Gah, I should have just stayed on the train. We received word from Squad 8. No unusual movements have been detected near the Twin Dragons Bridge. We've also received word from Squad 21. They report all high-speed armored cars are in position. Understood. Remain vigilant until the Eisengraf has finished passing through. Once it reaches Crossbell City, have all squads switch to Phase D. Yes, ma'am. Are you sure the Imperial Liberation Front will show themselves? They will. I'm certain of it.